just fire away. Here's Ariza from downtown. Harden. Oh, what a kick.
And Marv on this last play, Harden able to turn the corner, use his body and get to the basket. But the spacing, really shooting the ball well. They got to rebound a little bit better, giving Houston too many second chance opportunities.
Oh, nice play, Harden with the lob for court with the best players. Here's Harden off the deflection, and he scores on a fast break.
Well, since we're...
And A sets the pick for Harden. Harden with a deep three. Yes. 16. And the Rockets with three. Here's Harden. Into the lane. Nice pass for Nene. Beautiful.
Beat with Houston.
Rockets not hitting the three-pointers. They do right there. It counts.
Kevin Love had a pretty good closeout there. Hand up. He just didn't allow Ariza to land. I think Ariza.
Rockets have a 1-point lead. Harden stepping back from Smith. After the All-Star break was second worst in the NBA. Then they allowed 111 per game. It's Harden again
on the perimeter.
Capella and by Smith took advantage. And now it's about, what, 35-36%. Take all the teams together. Harden has found the range. Got open. Crowder had some words about Gordon making contact with James. Gordon picks up. Trying to get it down low. Nice pass. And Nene with the finish.
With the great steal. And of course, when the big man runs, you have to feed him. Nene with the finish.
He's faced LeBron James on many an occasion over his 14 years in the league. Here's Harden. Yes. Harden for three. Yes. Another possession for the Rockets. The lead.
The offensive rebound extends the possession, gives the Rockets another opportunity. And James Harden, MVP candidate. You got to reward the big fella, and he does. Nice alley-oop and finish.
Harden met by Love on a switch. Tucker. Yes. Nice move by Harden to the rim. Came up short. Battle for the loose ball. Tucker to the floor. Picked up by Harden. Harden is on the floor. Got it to
PJ Tucker got the rebound. Just fighting for the basketball, wanting it more. And somehow, someway, it gets in the hands of Harden. And he has the presence of mind to throw it up top for the finish. And the foul.
Three-point field goal up at 13. James Harden.
David Robinson passed the keys over to Tim Duncan, we know. And then Sean Elliott's the other guys. And then you just see it keep going. You see Anderson let one go deep.
It does for the Spurs. It gives a very nice rotation with the bench with a Parker Ginobili rotation. We'll see them on the floor together a lot. Rockets get it right back, give it to the hot hand, and Anderson drills his second consecutive three. He's missing his 10th consecutive game after that first window where he missed 27. Remember, he had the shoulder injury as Harden drops in a little run. Important piece with Paul and Harden on the floor. If we're going to challenge the Warriors and win a championship, he is the key. As Anderson is now 3 for 3.
Shooters that they have in right now, whether it's Tucker or others, Harden can facilitate.
Harden will step back jumper off 1 foot
or knock it down himself.
Harden on Ginobili, goes to his right hand this time, dishes, Nene, the mid-range is good.
And that's the thing about Harden.
Here as a Spur was an All-Star, it was his 5th straight All-Star selection, and on his way back, here's Harden, working on Bryn Forbes this time. Here, as the Spurs give another one away, that's their 5th turnover, and Harden shakes Ginobili, buries a three.
And it looked as if it was ice under his feet as he slid back, but that's just the move of Harden.
And now Harden gets A deflection. James Harden back on the floor for Houston. Rockets have a lead. Spurs with a little push. They went +5 with Harden out, and right away Harden with 2 on the board, and he has 14 points in this one. Gerald Green rips it, and Gerald Green, fearless, drops a bomb. Together, and a famous dinner with LaMarcus Aldridge. And they worked it out in a 3-year deal. Capella is fouled as he goes to the basket. Matter. Rockets get an and one here.
Capella, Steven Adams.
Shot clock at 9 for Houston. Harden gets by Murray. Harden to the hole, leaves it up, and throwing it down is Capella. 2-man game on the lob. Harden to Capella.
Right here, look at Capella. He's going to tell him to cut. We didn't see that, but he told him to cut before. Aldridge has to make a choice. What do you do?
Bertans on him. Aldridge will show a little help. Finds Green. Another three's on its way. And he gets the friendly bounce, and Gerald Green hits another one. Started 1 of 5. He's hit his last 6. Green again. He drills another one, his 3rd. Just underway here with the Beard getting off the first shot of this second half, and he adds 2.
Good was out.
The Spurs also without Rudy Gay. They're hoping Ariza, as Harden hits the 3. Add 3 more to the ledger. 19 now for the Beard, who deflected it. And now Harden goes by Parker. He's fouled. Free throws coming for the Beard.
Look at the Beard.
Chris Webber game, though, as Capella! Oh, up top from Harden, throws it down. What a find. Company. Aldridge obliges. Step to the side, and James Harden drills the 3. Now Ginobili on Harden. He gets the foul, and he gets the basket.
Harden loses it up top. It's Capella on the slam. Nets take a 2-point lead. Harden matched up with Allen. Capella asking for it. Now they'll clear out the space. James Harden rims in on a 3 to play here in the first. James Harden putting on an early show from the perimeter. Harden being harassed by Dinwiddie.
Skip pass.
Whips it. Ba'amute a 3. 23-22 in this track meet. Green drives in. He's a high flyer. Gerald Green off the rim. Okafor the back tap, but Harden is there. Harden to the hoop. He gets the roll and the harm.
See, if you're going to have the open floor and the spacing as the Nets had that time, then you're going to have one-on-one opportunities.
Backdoor. Harden the stuff. Nene. Perfect pass. Shoulder to cry on.
Yeah, exactly.
Nets are now 3 out of 12 in the second quarter, and Houston.
Nobody from the Rockets really defended at all with the drive.
Here's Harden shielding Russell, lefty over lefty. And it's a southpaw bucket. Rockets are now 8 of 16 from 3-point territory. Okafor one-on-one with Ba'amute. Brought it down low, stripped to the ball, Houston running. In stride, Ba'amute. What a setup by James Harden. Harden dishes to the perimeter. Ba'amute starting for Ariza. Kick it out. Harden, that's a 3. Shooting practice.
There's your philosophy.
Notes on these players. There's no time to get them out. Just going to let you know now. Harden upstairs. Capella.
A little bit of a lob, and look at Capella. He's away from the basket, but look at how high he gets.
Harden, defended by Carroll, curls towards the rim. Harden, so creative.
They're shooting it before the second and third passes occur.
Harden drives.
Oh, boy.
Between 2 defenders, James Harden gets it to go.
Nene is playing him.
Post up. Okafor, not free. Last touch by Houston. He drags Allen to the outside. 6 to shoot. We're past the halfway point of the fourth. Harden, stutter step. Harden, the jumper is silky smooth.
And so watch how he shoots the ball line without jumping a whole lot. See, he's getting up like 2 or 3.
The Nets have taken more threes than the Rockets here tonight. Harden, Euro,
The finish. James Harden getting to the cup. 8 to shoot.
Vaughn hasn't seen this.
Harden. Step back three. Bottom. James Harden.
Say another thing, too. We know Harden's putting up the big numbers. Ryan Anderson from Walker Street.
Thank you, appreciate it, and thanks to all the vets out there for your service.
Guys, back up to you.
Yeah, what a great American he is. Eric Gordon at the other end for a three.
See, that's where transition.
He's got the ball again. Tucker lays it off to Harden. Lays it up and in. Oh, what a play on both ends of the court.
The energy that P.J. Tucker brings in off the bench.
And I know your price tag. It's got 3 big zeros on it. Harden puts it up and he's fouled. He'll shoot 3. Knee didn't feel right. 13 on the shot clock. Harden through the lane to Nene for 2.
And James could have shot that himself.
Harden all the way to the bucket. Lays it up and in. This is the 8th game this season offensively. Shoots it over Gasol. That's what he needed.
Teams isolate Ryan Anderson on the defensive end more than any player in the league.
There's a foul on Brooks. And we'll come back after this timeout. Gordon from Alvin. Harden steps back, fires, and hits. James Harden.
Point land, that's got to be a career high for him.
Harden gets fouled behind the arc, and he'll shoot 3 more.
When you know their plays, and most guys do, you can kind of take them out of their offense.
Unstoppable. The great one, James Harden.
Literally unstoppable.
Now, he wanted to go to the basket then, fellas.
And he did.
And he did. Quick one if they want it. 2 for 1. Harden, will he shoot it over Gasol? Yes, he will. And got it. The Rockets have scored 60 or more points in the first half 7 times this season in the last 5 games in a row. It's a game. That's 5 above his season average. Gordon, great drive.
Again, that's why the Rockets wanted.
Gordon, nice fake. Resets. Fires, hits. Harden to the basket, draws a foul, shoots 2. Harden. Oh, how did that go in?
A running hook.
I thought. Harden, deep, got it. James Harden hits his 4th 3-pointer of the game, headed for 6 again. He's 4 for 8 tonight. Harden on the drive, lays it up, and he'll shoot 2. And Harden back the other way, sets up Ariza down the baseline, and lays it up and in.
That's good for Trevor to look to shoot that. A lot of times he drives in looking.
Evans spins inside, lost the ball, got all the way outside. Harden's got it. He's got opportunities down court. And he's fouled from behind. And in the penalty is Memphis. Rhino, can you finish it off? Yes! Biggest lead of the game for Houston. Harden steps back and fires another 3 and hits. That's the 5th 3-pointer of the game for Harden.
Now with the Rockets with 91 points, they have outscored the previous 2 games they played against the Grizzlies.
With the numbers they're putting up, you can't leave them off.
Harden got it. That's number 6 behind the line for James Harden.
Then John Wall got hurt. He missed about 34 games. Not played as well as he has earlier in the season. So Rockets want to start him tonight, see if they can get him going. Hey, that guy right there is going pretty good to start the game.
But see, that one is from 2 again, a long 2. So that was pretty good defense by Clint Capella to force him to shoot that one.
Oh, alley-oop again. Capella says, I don't care who throws it. Rockets are running and gunning. Off to an 8-2 run. Is caught between a rock and a hard place there. There's a block shot. In the open court. Amute to the basket for 2. Much faster tempo than the Rockets had in San Antonio. 6'11" out of Poland.
What a pass.
Boy, Capella, what a bullet.
See, Gordon Todd is in no man's land. James sees it, so he just fires the pass over the top.
You got Clint Capella that can catch it. Two are across the press table there. Good thing he's okay.
All the way to the bucket for the Beard. Dog walk at Rockets.com. Do it today. Eric Gordon. It's by Beal. Eric got it back. 5 seconds on the shot clock for James to work his magic. Step back three. Bingo. And James Harden working his magic now. Harden has 10 points. The Rockets on an 8-2 run. He throws it away. He really telegraphed that. Oubre takes it in. Harden with a block and a takeaway. Eric on the money. He throws it away. He really telegraphed that. Oubre takes it in. Harden with a block and a takeaway. Eric on the money. 7.
Last year, James put 900 rebounds with those numbers.
Luke Bamute. Harden to the middle with the alley-oop. Capella goes and gets it. Harden again. Oubre. He's just so strong, man. On the shot clock. James working on Morris. No problem. 2 and 1.
Now he hesitates and then just goes right by him. Gets fouled and uses the right hand. Play-by-play guy said they don't want to play Cleveland. They don't match up well with the Cavs.
Step back three for James Harden. 17 points. 7 on the shot clock. Chris has to figure out what to do with it. He'll put up a 3. He knows what to do with it. James gets a pick up high. Takes it inside and puts it up and in. How do you stop it?
Human nature, when you get a big lead, you let up. You got to fight against that human nature. Keep putting points on the board and keep playing deep.
Nene comes in for Capella. Tucker down the baseline, sets up James in the corner. That's easy. Pounding that basketball. Steps back, fires, hits. The crowd loves it.
Great chemistry on this Rockets roster right now, though.
Oh, Gerald Green says the bank is open. That's what he does. Harden steps back. Got it. That's what he does. Frazier trying to slow down James. James steps back, fires again. James Harden. And he'll drive to the bucket, lays it up and in.
Well, he is tough to guard, no doubt about it, but I think
alley-oop. It doesn't matter who you play, man. That play works.
Yeah, that's like the Rockets running.
Harden hits. First, second three-pointer of the game.
LeVert went underneath that screen and tried to be creative with those passes.
That's right. So let me show you something that the Globetrotters might have used. There's James Harden with a 2.
Twice as good as an all-time record.
Harden.
Practices every single day. Oh my.
There it is again. There it is again.
It's just unguardable because
and also comes into the game for Houston and goes right to the bucket for 2 and 1. Nursing an injured shoulder, so he will not play tonight. I don't know why they would let Harden get that wide open for Isaiah Whitehead. And another 3. P.J. Tucker. This is the 14th game this season for the Rockets. Again. Oh, 3 and maybe 4. Baylor Bear. There's James again. Takes it to the middle, drops it off. Tarek Black with a slam. 1:45 left to play in the game. Harden turns the corner again, lays it up and in. He hasn't missed, folks. Second game, Brooklyn has the lead, and LeVert's got 12 points this quarter on a 15-4 run. And James Harden says enough of that. Still hasn't missed. And a good strip. And it's Houston's ball. Good defense by James Harden reaching in. It's down to 2. 1 second left as Harden lays it up.
Team in the league, so they got to clean that up.
Ariza with a threes-up. He's a second half guy. Booker lost it, but a good job by Harris, and Harris had it blocked. Looks like a volleyball game. Harden trying to get a bucket for Eric. Gordon on the drive. He can get it himself.
More shooters are going to be a lot better.
Well, the Rockets go to James Harden. That's instant offense. He just hasn't looked for a shot. That's only the 12th shot that James has taken.
That coincides with the Nets switching to that 1-2-2 zone.
Well, you know how the league is. They're copycats. He's in the game trying to set a pick for James. He does. Allen had no chance. That young rookie from Texas started backpedaling so fast he almost went out of the arena. There's a turnover by the Nets. And a whistle. Harden. Wow, even when a guy's right on top of him. James Harden, his 8th. Ariza from the deep corner, and the assist goes to James Harden. Don't tell me they don't miss him. They have really struggled. The beard. Well, who's guarding Capella?
Yep.
So Clint Capella with 20 points tonight.
There's Towns. Paul with the rebound. Harden with a one-hop pass of beauty, and Ariza puts it home. Butler rejected. Tucker getting a piece. Here's Harden to the lane. Setting it up for Capella.
Butler passed up a 3 with Clint Capella guarding him, and then they get it to Towns in the corner to shoot a contested 3. And that's what happens on the other end. And you're just going to let them shoot as many as they want and pack it in inside.
And Harden with his first attempt from downtown.
So hard to weather the storm on the first run as a young team. Oh my goodness, what a step back.
He has every move.
If your shooter misses.
First three-pointer from Minnesota. And they have their first lead. Here's Harden slipping it to Capella. 60. Rose on the drive. Rejected. Rejected emphatically by Capella. And Capella at the other end.
One guy gets it, it kind of turns into ISO, trying to drive and then kind of telegraphing your play.
Here's Harden for 3. It's been a long time between three-pointers.
Necessarily the defense of Minnesota.
And ended an 11-0 run by Houston. Here's Harden again. Yes! That's a 2 in a row for James Harden.
Hold his team in it right now.
Here's Harden on the drive. Harden with the rebound. Harden scores, going right at Wiggins.
And then he flexes his muscle, and you know what that was about? That was about his lower body, his hip.
He has scored the last 6 points for the T-Wolves. Shot clock to 5. Harden. Too much space. Was able to drive the lane.
Simply, yeah, but they're making it happen. When they get into an offensive groove, it's going to be something.
Harden able to get it into the corner. P.J. Tucker knocked it down.
Green has moved to the 4, so that brings Gibson outside. No longer do you have his rebounding.
That counts. It's a 3-pointer, and Rose with the foul.
And you pass it out. That's a play within itself. Great job that time. Towns being unselfish.
Harden on the screen, and he stuffs. What a move by Harden. Rose defending on Harden. Steps back and fires. Yes. James Harden. Harden got the step and the bucket. Plus the foul.
And help defense, you better get over there a lot earlier, or Harden is going to put you in the bucket. Or step out, yeah, right there.
Went behind the back, off a deflection, played by Green and scores. Gerald Green. Gibson with a bullet pass that's picked off. That was a dangerous pass. Harden. There's a change of speed on Wiggins, and he banks it home.
for the Timberwolves.
Get a little bit of space so you can float it up for the kid to film and see how many mismatches they had inside.
And amazingly, although Harden has had his usual solid game as he scores, again, he has 35 points and lowest three-point percentage of the season. Wiggins is stripped.
And it's not because of defense that they're missing the threes. They just miss some.
Harden does not miss. Wiggins defending on Harden. All one-on-one here. Harden steps back and fires. He has been unstoppable. Of the Woodlands in the Houston area. Oh, the drive by Harden, who now has 43 points. Being played by Butler, leaning all over him. Harden tries to shake him off, and he does. Sets it